Hi everyone, welcome to Korean Express YouTube channel. So here is the part 2 of our video series in which we are learning about the national symbols of South Korea. In the first part, I shared various national symbols of South Korea and I mentioned that in the subsequent videos, we would delve into the details of each symbol individually. So now in part 2, I will provide you with a detailed exploration of the Korean national flag. The national flag holds a very significant importance for any country as it serves as a powerful symbol representing the nation's identity and values. So let's dive into the details of the Korean national flag. In this video, we are going to find the answers to these 3 questions. Okay, so let's begin with the first question, and that is, what's the South Korean flag called in Korean language? So here is the answer. The national flag of South Korea is called Taegukgi. Taegukgi. Okay, now let's move on to the second question, and that is, what is the history of the Korean flag? Now let's see what is the story behind the Korean flag, how it came into existence. Okay, so let's move to 19th century. So in 1876, the absence of national flag, it became a very big issue for Korea. And at that time, it was reigned over by the Joseon dynasty. Okay, so there was no official flag for the country. So what happened is, in 1876, the Japan-Korea Treaty took place. So during the negotiations, the Japanese delegate proudly displayed their national flag. But the Joseon dynasty, they had no equivalent symbol to present because there was no official flag for the Korean country. So then suggestions were made that we should create a national flag, but the Joseon government, they found it unnecessary, and therefore the matter was temporarily set aside. But again, it resurfaced during the negotiations of the United States Korea Treaty of 1882. So after a gap of a few years, this matter again resurfaced. It again came in highlight that there is a need for the national flag in the country. So the King Kojung of the Joseon dynasty, he instructed officials Shinhan and Kim Hong-chip to develop a flag for the country. Okay, then further, Kim Hong-chip, he enlisted delegate Lee Eung-jun to craft the design of a national flag for the Korean country. Now in 1882, before the treaty took place, this man named Park Kyung-hyo presented a scale model of the Lee Eung-jun's Taegukgi. Now this flag has came into existence, right? To the government, the flag was presented. So the King Kojong, he approved the flag Taegukgi, and therefore Park Kyung-hyo became the first person to use the flag in 1882. Now later in 1882, a Japanese newspaper credited Kojong as the designer of Taegukgi, and the government at the time officially promulgated Taegukgi as the official national flag. Now, the initial appearance of the flag, it differed from its current design. So, it means that slight changes occurred over time. But the basic design, it remained consistent, and there were a few adjustments that took place regarding the color and the ratio of the flag. Okay, so this is the story behind the Korean national flag Taegukgi. Okay, it's a very short story, but very important to know, because you should know what happened for the flag to come into existence, right? So now the third question, and a very important one. What does the design of the Korean flag symbolize? Now let's take a look at the design first. The South Korean flag, it consists of a white background, a red and blue Taeguk circle in the center, and 4 black trigrams, one in each corner of the flag. Very simple. Now let's see the symbolic meaning of each element present in the flag. Okay, first let's talk about the importance of the white background of the flag. So basically the white background, it represents peace and purity. White is historically significant color in Korean culture, and therefore it was commonly worn in the everyday clothing of the 19th century Koreans. And this color, white, it still appears in Korean traditional garments. Like you can see in the traditional hanboks, you can see the color white being a prime color in the traditional clothing. So this is what the white background represents. Okay, next comes the Taeguk, that is this red and blue circle present in the center of the flag. This circle, it is called Taeguk. This circle, it is divided into 2 parts. It's in the shape of yin yang. Okay, it's based on Chinese ideology. So the red half, it is called yang, and it denotes the positive cosmic forces. Okay, and the blue half, called yin, it denotes the negative cosmic forces. So when put together, this symbol, it represents harmony between the opposing elements of the nature. So this is what the Taeguk represents in the Korean flag. Now comes the next part, and that is the 4 trigrams. They represent movement and harmony of the forces in the flag, and each trigram, it represents one of the 4 elements of nature. Okay, so let's talk about the meaning of each trigram individually. First is the one present in the upper left corner, and it is called Kon, which represents sky. Then the one present in the upper right corner is Kam, which means water. Then in the lower left corner, Ri, which represents fire. And the trigram in the lower right corner is Kon, which means earth. So these are the elements of the nature that are represented in the Korean flag. Okay, so basically the Korean flag, it symbolizes harmony between the different forces present in the nature. Okay, so this was all about the Korean national flag. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe Korean Express YouTube channel. Thank you.